Have you ever wondered why something as simple as refried beans and melted cheese can make your mouth water instantly? Today, we're diving into a recipe that's about to become your new obsession. And I guarantee by the end of this video, you'll be rushing to your kitchen to make these incredible refried bean and cheese melts. Let me start with a confession. I used to think refried beans were just boring side dish material. Boy, was I wrong. These melts completely changed my perspective, and they're going to change yours too. We're talking about crispy, golden bread loaded with creamy seasoned beans and gooey melted cheese that stretches for days. What makes this recipe absolutely genius is how it transforms humble pantry staples into something that tastes like it came from your favorite Mexican restaurant. The secret isn't just in the ingredients, it's in the technique, and I'm about to share every single trick with you. First, let's talk about why this recipe works so perfectly. Refried beans have this amazing creamy texture that acts like the perfect foundation. They're packed with protein and fiber, making these melts surprisingly filling. When you combine that with the right cheese blend and the perfect bread, magic happens. Now, here's where most people go wrong with refried bean recipes. They use them straight from the can without any enhancement. We're not doing that today. We're going to doctor up those beans to create something extraordinary. Start with 1 can of refried beans, but here's the first game changer. Add a tablespoon of butter to a pan and let it melt completely. This might sound weird, but trust the process. That butter is going to add richness that takes the beans to another level. Scoop your beans into that buttered pan and start stirring. Now comes the flavor building. Add half a teaspoon of cumin, 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder, and a pinch of smoked paprika. These spices are going to wake up those beans and give them depth that will blow your mind. Here's a pro tip that changes everything. Add 2 tablespoons of chicken broth or vegetable broth to the beans while they're warming. This creates the perfect consistency and adds another layer of flavor. Stir everything together and let it simmer for about 3 minutes. Your kitchen is already starting to smell incredible, isn't it? While those beans are getting happy in the pan, let's prep our bread situation. You want sturdy bread for this recipe. Think sourdough, French bread, or even thick Texas toast. The bread needs to hold up to all that delicious filling without getting soggy. Slice your bread about 3/4 of an inch thick. This is crucial because too thin and it falls apart, too thick and the cheese won't melt properly by the time the bread gets golden. It's all about that perfect balance. Now for the cheese situation, and this is where we separate the good from the absolutely incredible. Don't just use one cheese. We're building layers of flavor here. Start with sharp cheddar for that classic melty goodness. Add some Monterey Jack for creaminess. Then, here's the secret weapon. A small amount of pepper jack for just a tiny kick that makes everything pop. Grate all your cheeses fresh if possible. Pre-shredded cheese has anti-caking agents that prevent that perfect melt we're after. Fresh grated cheese melts like a dream and creates those amazing cheese pools that make your videos go viral. Here's where the assembly magic happens. Spread a generous layer of your seasoned warm beans on one side of each bread slice. Don't be shy here. You want enough beans to create a proper foundation. Then comes the cheese mixture. And again, be generous. Top with another slice of bread and gently press down. Now for the cooking technique that makes all the difference. Heat your pan or griddle to medium-low heat. This is super important. Too high and your bread burns before the cheese melts. Too low and you won't get that perfect golden crust. Butter the outside of your assembled melts lightly. This creates that golden, crispy exterior that makes every bite perfect. Place them in your heated pan, and here's the key: be patient. Let them cook for about 4 minutes on the first side before even thinking about flipping. You'll know they're ready when the bottom is golden brown and the cheese is starting to melt out to the sides slightly. Flip carefully with a wide spatula and cook another 3 to 4 minutes on the second side. The moment of truth comes when you cut into these beauties. That cheese stretch, the way the beans hold everything together, the crispy bread giving way to that creamy, melty interior. It's pure comfort food perfection. These melts are incredibly versatile too. Serve them with salsa, guacamole, or sour cream for dipping. They're perfect for lunch, dinner, or even a late-night snack. Kids absolutely love them, and adults can't resist that nostalgic comfort food feeling. What I love most about this recipe is how it proves that sometimes the simplest combinations create the most satisfying results. You're taking basic ingredients and transforming them into something special through technique and a little creativity. So there you have it, your new go-to recipe for refried bean and cheese melts that will have everyone asking for seconds. Try this recipe today and let me know in the comments how yours turned out. Don't forget to subscribe for more amazing comfort food recipes that actually work.